Hey, what is up my fellow collectors? Welcome back to the Toy Pod. So for today's video, we are going to unbox Pop Up Parade Megumin from Konosuba. Alright, so before we begin, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for future updates. A lot of pre-orders that were made ahead of time before are now coming into our possession, so be sure to not miss out. Alright, so for the review, let's start with the box first. We see here the name Megumin, Pop Up Parade, Max Factory. So the box is transparent all the way except for the one here at the bottom and at the back. So if you are a sealed collector and you want to keep your toys sealed or your figures sealed, this might be a good buy for you if you were collecting Konosuba figures, because for this one you can already see Megumin from the outside. So if you want to keep them sealed, then this is a good buy for you. Alright, so let's take a closer look of the back of the figure. Here you go. It says here, Pop Up Parade, and the warning sign, age 15 and up, and not for children under 3 years of age. Okay, so you see there the Max Factory right there. Alright, so now let's open and let's see what the inside has to offer for us. Alright, so before we move forward, I just want to show you that this figure is well protected inside 2 clamshells. So if you want to open the figure, you just have to pull apart these 2 clamshells right here, which are locked by this 4 hinges right there. So you just have to remove the tape and pull them apart. So it's pretty well protected because it's it's protected inside 2 clamshells. What more can you ask for figures like this? Also inside the box, it comes here a little caution that says there is a possibility to cause color migration, so use caution when handling. I guess this talks about when you're putting the staff in his hand and putting the hat on top of his head. So be sure to be cautious and try to make it slow as possible, or be careful when you're doing it. So a close-up look of the clamshell. You can see Megumin's head right there. It's pretty clear. I think like the one with Aqua, the head is not in plastic as well. The whole body is in plastic, but the head is not. So the reason for that is to showcase the head sculpt of the figure even when the package is on. So yep, it's a good addition to this toy. Now let's try to open it. Let's just remove the tape before we pull apart the locks. Alright, so here's what you get inside the plastic. You get the figure itself, which I mentioned earlier, the head is not covered in plastic, although, well, it's kind of covered with some type of hood right there, but it's not covered all the way. They do this to showcase the face, even the package is on. Alright, so yep, we'll take a closer look at this later, and all the other accessories are in plastic as well. So unlike the Aqua figure, in this one we get the weapon, we get the staff of Megumin, and also a hat. So maybe that's why it's more expensive than the Aqua, but still I like this figure and you still get your money's worth. Okay, let's now try to take a closer look and remove them in the plastic. Alright, so before we put the accessories on Megumin, let's just take a closer look first of them. So let's start first with the hat. I like this very much because this is somehow anime accurate. You get those 2 buttons right there with the X inside, this crooked teeth right here, and even the yellow thing right here. Also nice additional detail, much appreciated. And also I'd like to point out that inside the hat we do get this crooked texture right here. So this is put right here so you can place this hat securely on top of Megumin's head. Okay, so it's gonna secure its place right there. It's not gonna move, it's not gonna fall off. It's very nice. I like how they did this. Although you won't be able to move the hat, of course, the way you want, but still it will be secured in place just like a normal statue. Alright, so I'm gonna put it on top of her right now. Let's do it carefully. Alright, there you have it. Now for the staff. Alright, this is pretty detailed. There isn't any shade of color, but you do get the creases of the handle right here. Well, not creases, but the details of the strap, like it's wrapped around the handle of the stick. You get the spiral thing there, spiral texture, and you can actually feel it in your hand. It's pretty textured. I like it very much. And you also do get this yellow accent, another anime accurate. And here you go. For the ball, they put this plastic thing right here that connects this ball to the staff. So they do this to achieve a floating effect. Although if you look at it closely, you can see that plastic thing, but of course when it's far away, it's not gonna be that much of a problem. There you go, like that. Alright, so also I'd like to take note that there's also a line right there if it matters to you, but it still looks good anyway. Alright, so now let's take a closer look of Megumin. I'm gonna remove the hat first. There you go. So here's a closer look. Another anime accurate figure for me. So here's a closer look of the head sculpt. Yes, we don't get the eye patch, and we also don't get alternate heads, but it's fine for the price point, and you get this very accurate head sculpt and clothing. I like it very much. You do get this belt buckle right here that is colored in silver, and the cape is not attached, or it doesn't stick with the clothes, meaning it adds a little more depth to the figure, which I like very much. So yep, he's wearing white here and he's wearing black, and you would put the wand right here on his left hand, and I don't think there's any use for this hand for the wand. You would only put it in the left hand. Alright, so keep in mind as well that you will also get this seam line right here on top of the head, but it doesn't matter anyway if you would put her upright. Also, if you put the hat right there, then it won't be much of a problem at all. Alright, so that's our figure review for today. I hope this video helped you in deciding whether you want to get this figure or not. And also, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more future updates. Thank you so much and have a great day.